Welcome back. In this video, we are going to see few interesting features of Swing, or we can say that this is no value addition to Swing applications. So they are JLabel, JTextField, and JPassword. Let us recall Swing provides graphical user interface to the user, which makes programming more interesting. So this is what JLabel, JTextField, and JPassword is a value addition to that. So let us see this one by one. So let us start with the first one, which is JLabel. So this is used to display a text or an icon on the screen. Normally this is going to be a passive component and it does not respond to the user. So please do remember, this is used to display a text or icon, and this is not very active. We call it as a passive component, and this does not respond to the user. So there are three constructors for that. One is JLabel, which takes a single parameter, and the parameter is of type icon. Second one, this also take a single parameter, but the parameter is of type string. The third one is a constructor which takes three parameters. One is of type string, second one is of type icon, and third one is of type integer. Now let us see what is text field. So this is again a very simplest Swing text component, and this is now probably the most widely used one. So this helps us to edit one line of text. This is not normally used for no multiple line of text. Please remember it. It's used only for one line of text. So this also have got three constructors, as you could see. So the constructor which takes a single parameter, and the parameter is of type integer. The second one is it has got a constructor which takes two parameters. The parameters are of type string and integers, and the third one is constructor which takes a string as parameter. Let me repeat. The JText field has got three constructor. One, it takes a string as parameter. The other one takes an integer as parameter, and the third one takes both. And also remember, this is used to edit one line of text, and this is a passive component. It does not respond to the user. So let us see the last one, which is J password field, and it says it's a lightweight component. This also allows us to edit a single line of text where the view indicates something was typed, but which will not show the original characters, because this is normally used for password entry. As you know, the passwords will be hidden from the users. So when you type something on this field, which will be hidden from the users, or which is not going to show the original character. Now let us see a program which uses all these parameters. So let us start with the Java import package. So we are going to import. So we have a class called JTextFieldProgram. So we have got the main method where we have created a frame and we name it as my app, and we are going to have a label using JLabel, and we name it as name label, and it is user ID. And this button we are going to add using set bounds with the dimensions. Same way, we are going to add the password label. We are going to create a JLabel object and we name it as password label, and we are going to pass this as parameter. and password label will be added to this. We are going to set the boundary for that, set bounds. Same way, we are going to create a j text field. We are going to name it as user text, and this user text also added to this component. So what you have done? So we have created a label, we have created a field for password, we have created a field for user text. Three things we have created now. Upon creation, we have added those things into the container. Now let us see the remaining program, where we have j password field, password text, and we are going to add this password text to the bound. So next we are going to add this f dot add name label. We are going to add password. We are going to add user text. We are going to add password text. So all the things are added to this container. Now we are going to set the size for that. So size we are going to make it as 300. We are not going to use any kind of layout for this, and we are going to make it as true. Remember, we have added name label, we have added password label, we have added user text, we have added password text. The user text, we have got password text, we have added password label, we have added user text. So we have added four things. So when we run this, we'll be getting the output as my app. This is what I've named it, and you'll be getting a user ID. This is what I've named it as user ID, and where I can add the password. And we will be getting one more label called password, where I'm going to enter my password. So this is what I was talking about. This field is the characters are hidden from the user. Same way we have something called image icon with label. So this is used to display text or icon. Again, it's a passive component that does not respond to the user input, and it has got three constructors. The constructor which takes icon as parameter, which takes string as parameter, and it takes string, icon, and align, which is of type integer as parameter. And see, this alignment can be of three types. We can align this to left, we can align it to the right, we can align it to the center, or leading or trailing. These are the different alignment, or we can replace this align with all these constant values. So let us see a small program which is going to use the image icon. So this is there are different ways by which we can obtain the icon or text associated with a label. So one is we can take get icon. Get icon is going to give you a label associated with a an icon associated with a label, and get text is going to give you the text associated with a label. So you have to remember two methods. The icon and text associated with a label can be set by two different methods. One is set icon, other one is text, set text. So please remember, we have to use two different functions. One, to get the icon and text associated with the label. So we use the functions called get icon, which is going to get the icon associated with the label. Same way, I can get the text associated with that, which will be given by get text. Same way, so if you want to set the icon and text, there are two different methods called set icon and set text.